Hi Wrestling Fans, part 2. I'm going to see if I can do about a 20-minute one. Oh, well, both of them together. Anyway, WWE had to end the Christian versus Alberto Del Rio feud earlier because of Christian's injury, but Christian is expected to be back in around Royal Rumble time or WrestleMania, and a match with Del Rio at WrestleMania has been discussed. Depending on what happens with Del Rio in the next few months, might get a tooth knocked out. Never know. Tuesday night's final episode of WWE on the NXT on Sci-Fi scored a 0.7 cable rating with just a little under 1 million viewers. And this is the first NXT episode that averaged less than 1 million viewers and was least watched episode, though 4 episodes of the season 3 on Sci-Fi showed an average of 1.9 million. Like I say, it's going to be going over to their website now. Plans are for this becoming Monday's Raw. The one coming up, Monday's Raw in Wichita, Kansas, includes an angle that's to further the general manager's storyline, beginning of Raw brand forming its team for WWE's bragging rights pay-per-view. Jackass star Johnny Knoxville is going to be the guest host. By the way, I watched NXT the other day, and again, I thought it was decent. I mean, I don't know why they got him doing all these strongman, like challenges and running around the ring with a wheelbarrow and all that crap. But there's supposed to be a match between one of the girls, I forgot her name, Caitlyn or something like that maybe, versus Vicky Guerrero, and I don't know whether that's going to take place, but if it does, it'll probably be on WWE website, which I wouldn't mind seeing Vicky knocked on her butt again. Probably doesn't hurt her, she just bounces right back up. Sergeant Slaughter will be appearing at the Strike 3 Cancer Foundation 3rd Annual First Pitch Gala event in Stanford Hotel, Stamford, Connecticut on Saturday, November 13th, 6 to 10 p.m. Other WWE stars are expected to also appear. September 17th episode of Friday Night SmackDown did a 1.7 household rating with about 2.7 million viewers. We should have the final episode of, the My Network rating of September 24th, that episode fairly soon. I don't know why they're behind on it, but that was September 17th, so the 24th we haven't got it. As noted before, American Airlines Center is advertising Michelle McCool versus Natalya as the unified title match for Sunday's Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. A Christian versus Alberto Del Rio match was being advertised by the arena earlier in the week, but since been pulled, obviously, due to Christian's injury. NOLA.com notes that WWE is finished shooting for their new movie, Bending the Rules. It's an action comedy starring Edge and Jamie Kennedy. WWE's been filming the movie in New Orleans for about a year now, but it's done for the time being. They got editing and all that crap to do after that. WWE pulled actor Danny McBride from the list of upcoming Raw guest stars. There's that damn thing again. Anyway, the star of HBO Eastbound and Down was originally advertised to host October 11th in Raw. And now I think they got Pee Wee Herman. But either one, I don't know if you've ever seen Eastbound and Down, but Danny McBride is not the most, nicest person you'd really want to have on a PG show. Whew. Every other word is F and more. Mick Foley, he donated his entire book advance for Countdown to Lockdown of $100,000 to charity. The two main charities donated were the RAINN, which is Rape, Abuse, and Incest National Network, and Child Fund International. Foley's also working once a week for RAINN as a hotline volunteer. So I kind of got a feeling that's why Raw did that, because they knew he was donating to a charity and they like to get their name kind of in there somehow. Hulk Hogan has reached a settlement in a lawsuit against Post Foods, like Post Toasties and stuff. Anyway, Hogan claimed that in May of this year that Post used his likeness in a commercial for Cocoa Pebbles cereal. Hogan claimed that the character named Hulk Boulder used his likeness, and the terms of the settlement are kind of confidential, so he may have got a little paycheck. Calm down about it. WWE has announced oh, here I am. The official website for the American Airlines Arena venue for Hell in a Cell is advertised. Well, I didn't told you about that. I don't know why it's on here twice again. WWE has announced the match for the event. WWE is going to be holding an event called WWE Fan Appreciation Day, October 30th at the XL Center, Hartford, Connecticut. Bell time is going to be 3 o'clock. Tickets go on sale at 5. One scheduled to appear is going to be Undertaker, Kane, Cena, Big Show, Sheamus, Randy Orton, Wade Barrett, Edge, Rey Mysterio, Alberto Del Rio. Pre-sale is currently going on at Ticketmaster for the December event. December 30th, SmackDown live event, Izod Center, East Rutherford, New Jersey. The promotional access code, if you live that way, is access, and it runs through Friday evening. And WWE Hall of Famer Rowdy Roddy Piper recently took part in a spoof public service announcement regarding childhood obesity for the comedy website WWE Funny ordie.com. The WWE famer is shown getting physical with children who consume junk food, as well as adults who provide it to them, and that's why I'm on a diet. I'll just blame my wife for being such a good cook, and she just made me so fat. But anyway, I started out 56. I'm down to 245, and I got to get down into the 230s. I get on down to about 200 pounds. I'm going to be a beast. Anyway, I'm about 3 minutes left, but if you got any comments, questions, hell, leave them down below the screen. And the only other thing I was going to say, I was really going to, oh, I know what it was. I watched Legendary. Legendary, believe it or not, I was going to do a separate thing on Legendary, but I'll go ahead and do it for 2 or 3 minutes. Legendary is actually, it's a good movie. I watched it all the way through. It's one of these heartwarming things. But I tell you what, anybody who watches WWE won't like it because there's not action. There's some amateur wrestling, high school wrestling, which is good. But it's not what you expect. There's no bombs. There's no explosions. There's nothing like that. It's just a good, let's say, movie that everybody could watch. The whole family could. Like I said, it was good. And Cena did a pretty good job in it. Danny Glover, he was good. But there's, kind of mellow spots in it. No nudity. Man. Alright. But anyway, if you get a chance, you can get the Legendary. It's a decent movie. Watch it once anyway. I'm glad I didn't go to the movie theater and spend $25 on it. Alright, I want to get over here and let me know if you got any comments. If you guys seen Legendary, let me know what you thought about it. Hey, I gotta go.